Yo, tune in, we're here to spit, talking football, we don't quit. From kickoff to the final play, crack and bruise, we're here all day. Three cats with a passion for the game, giving you the scoop, not just the fame. Every episode, new beer to explore, while we break down the score. So lean in, we're your weekly guide to the field where legends reside. We're the cold one, we'll ride on this football journey side by side. It's about football, but barely weekly. Cheers, we're clearly gonna talk those game day hits with a beer in hand, that's it. From the snap to the end zone dance, we cover it all. Give you that chance to laugh, learn, and sip with class. Discussing tactics, not just the grass. Draft picks, trades, and all the stats. We're here to chat, to break through the facts. Each brew we taste, we'll share our view on plays, players, and what's true. So sit back, enjoy the ride. We'll keep it real, no need to hide. With football talk and beer in sight, we're here to make your night. It's about football, but barely weekly. Cheers, we're clearly gonna talk those game day hits with a beer in hand, that's it. We'll dissect each quarter's tale with a cold one without fail. So join us, let's have some fun. Football and beer, second to none.
Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Purely Football Podcast. It's about football, but purely. I'm your host, Zachary Smith, otherwise known as This Podcast Has Not Been Canceled. And Brendan Sorsby has been a bad boy.
He's been very bad. Not a good boy at all.
So as you can see, just the two of us tonight, but we're going to have a great time. We're going to vibe with each other. We're going to talk football. We're going to play some games, drink some beers. It's going to be a great time. And with all that being said, Carrie, what are we drinking tonight?
All right, so this is a beer podcast.
This is a beer podcast.
I don't have a beer tonight.
Oh, no.
I've had a lot of beer tonight, actually.
You have had a lot of beer tonight. You were showing me pictures.
I did. I went to a minor league baseball game that's like 10 minutes from my apartment. They had buy one, get one beers tonight, domestic beers. So I've had quite a few beers.
Nice.
Let's try to get pregame going. So I have moved to a margarita. I've got a Cayman Jack margarita tonight.
Jack.
I love these things. Have you had them before, Zach?
Yeah, I have. Louisa used to.
They're pretty
all the
good.
time when she was in college.
Like, I feel like I'm at a pool right now drinking one of these things.
Yeah.
Like, I still have hiccups, but these things might push me through.
There you go. Well, that's all we can hope for is that they push you through. I have a new beer on the pod.
We do. I'm excited to hear what it is.
It's been a minute since I've had a new beer on the pod. We're excited about it, though. We have a PBP.
Ew. No. Why?
It's a peanut butter porter by Back 40 Beer Company, which is, just to shout them out of Gadsden, Alabama.
Did you go to that one? Did you buy it specifically, or like?
I was so on my way home from work today. I stopped by Publix because they have a decent size beer section that has different stuff. I did see Lagunitas. Problem.
I still owe you that beer, but you won't buy it.
Yeah. So problem with the Lagunitas is they only sold 24 packs. And I was like, I am not buying a 24-pack of Lagunitas. I would rather die. So we're going to keep looking until I can find the 6-pack.
That's 20. It's 24-pack or nothing. That's it.
Yeah. I did see a Four Loko sized can of Lagunitas.
That sounds worse, honestly. Worse.
Yeah. But we're going to crack this bad boy open and taste all of the peanut buttery goodness.
Are you a big peanut butter fan?
I love peanut butter.
Really?
I would eat a jar of peanut butter with a spoon.
With beer, though? I feel like it's
really good.
I feel like it's not hard to mess up peanut butter and beer, but I'm not a fan of it, so I wouldn't like it anyway.
Yeah.
But it's not hard to do.
If that's something that you're into, you feel like
it's not a tough thing to do. What would you give that out of 10?
Ooh, second sip was better.
Really?
It's more peanutty. Yeah. Whew. Out of 10, I'm going to give this a solid 7.5. I really enjoy this.
Is that
The only reason it's not higher, number one, I could probably only drink 2 of these. It's heavy.
would you say it's like a peanut butter chocolate or just like peanut butter?
So it's like porters and like darker beers because they like have to burn there's a little bit of burning of hops that get that dark beer going.
Mm-hmm.
It always sort of to me has like a coffee taste. So it's like a peanut butter coffee kind of thing. Not exactly, but kind of that direction.
What percentage did you say?
I did not say. I didn't look. Jesus Christ, 10.
10%. Damn.
It just went up to an 8.5.
So you don't even taste it?
I don't even taste alcohol. I mean, it tastes like a peanut butter beer, but other than that, it's really good.
That's pretty good. Like, I feel like with 10% beer, you got to notice it at that point.
Yeah, that's really solid. Now that I know it's 10%, double the normal amount that beer is.
Is it a local beer or?
It's out of Gadsden, Alabama, from Back 40 Beer Company.
So kinda.
But very good. Shout out to Back 40 Beer Company. This is good stuff. I like it. So, Carrie, I'm going to give you the choice. Would you
let's hear it.
open with a game, or would you like to open with news over the past?
Nah, let's do the game.
Let's do the game. All right, brand new game, Carrie.
Let's do it.
Brand new game. Okay, so I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to explain the rules. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, no, that's not what I was trying to do. This is what I was trying to do. All right, so Carrie Dempsey. We're going to play a game. It's called 20-0.
Oh, God. I'm going to do 120 right here.
No. You got this, baby.
All right.
You got this. Trust. Okay,
Good.
so all you have to do, okay, you're going to spin. You're going to get a team and an era. So it's going to be like the 90s, the pre-90s, 2000s, 2010s. And you're going to pick a player from that team / era, and you're going to build out a roster, okay?
All right.
All right, so we're starting with offense. So you're not going to see any defensive players on these first few, okay?
All right, that's fair.
All right, so team and era spinning. Tennessee from 2016 to 2020.
Derrick Henry.
You want Derrick Henry?
Why not Dion Lewis, honestly? I'll go Derrick Henry.
Dion Lewis. So you want Derrick Henry, not DeMarco Murray?
I want Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry it is.
Derrick Henry.
Do you want him at your running back flex or your other flex?
I'm putting him at running back.
All right.
Do you remember when he was like the backup to Dion Lewis for like 2 years?
Yes, I do.
That was crazy.
All right. Next spin. Houston from 1999 to 2005.
Oh, God. Like, that's too early for Andre Johnson, I feel like.
No, Andre Johnson's there.
Yeah, well, let's go Andre Johnson, wide receiver.
Andre Johnson, wide receiver? Or
Really?
flex?
I would have thought he was earlier. I'm going to go him wide receiver.
Wide receiver? All right.
Zach, is this only skill players or is it like...
It's going to be skill players until we get to defense. So you get defensive line, linebackers.
Gotcha.
Okay. Ready? Round 3. Arizona 2006 to 2010. You got Kurt Warner there.
David Johnson, Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah, you got Anquan Bolden, Larry Fitzgerald.
I got to go Larry, right? Got to go Larry.
You go Larry?
Got to go Larry.
All right, Larry at the flex.
Yeah.
All right, got Larry at the flex. Next team. Philadelphia from 1999 to 2005. You need a tight end, a quarterback, and you have another flex. You got McNabb there if you want him.
Brent Zelick.
You're going to go Selleck?
No.
He's not even on there. I think that's too early for Selleck.
What else do I need?
You need a quarterback, a tight end, you have another flex. So you could go running back or wide receiver. So you got Brian Westbrook.
Is that too early for LaShawn McCoy?
It is too early for LaShawn McCoy.
Brian Westbrook?
You got Brian Westbrook.
I'll take Brian Westbrook over
McNabb?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So that's your last flex gone. So you got a quarterback and a tight end for offense. That's all you got left. San Francisco, 2006 to 2010.
Is that Kaepernick, bro?
No, that is Alex Smith.
And Grant Selick?
You got Delaney Walker. You got Vernon Davis.
Delaney Walker all day on that.
You want Delaney Walker over Vernon Davis?
I do. I want Delaney.
Over Vernon Davis?
No, I want Vernon Davis. Yeah.
All right. All right, so this is going to be your quarterback. Are you ready?
Please don't be Matt Castle.
Oh, my gosh.
No, it's before Goff.
Oh, gosh. I thought you got Goff or
Is that Kellen Clemens?
Kellen Clemens. You got your best options, probably Sam Bradford, sadly.
Oh, God. Yeah, Sam Bradford.
All right, Sam Bradford as the Q.
Nick Foles?
Huh?
Nick Foles?
He is not on here.
Oh, I thought I saw him there. All right, Sam Bradford.
Oh, wait. No, he is. Nick Foles, 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions.
It's not great either way. Sam Bradford's nuts. I mean, what am I choosing from? Like Sam Bradford can't stay healthy. Am I saying the better quarterback, like, all time, or like?
Just take the better quarterback.
I'll take Sam Bradford, I guess, then.
All right. Sam Bradford in. Now we're going defense, Kerry.
All right.
Now we're going defense. We're starting out in Atlanta from 2016 to 2020. This is right where you want to be. You got edge, defensive tackle, linebacker, safety, and corner.
You're a middle linebacker.
You're going to go linebacker first?
Who's the middle linebacker stuff? You just get a lot of tackles.
You got Foye Oluokun, Deion Jones, Devondre Campbell.
Dude, I'm going to go Devondre Campbell. He had one season he had like an insane amount of sacks. He fell off after that, but he had that 1 year.
All right, Devondre Campbell it is. All right, next up, the Jets from 68 to 76.
From 1968?
Yep.
Yeah. Can you give me a suggestion? I got no idea.
Got some linebackers with a decent number of tackles. You got a guy with 7 interceptions in a season in 1968.
I want to take that guy. No idea who it is, but
Johnny Sample.
Johnny Sample.
And we're going to go ahead and throw him at flex. Or do you want him at corner?
Let's put him at corner. 7 interceptions is a lot.
That is a lot. All right, Tennessee from 2011 to 2015. You got Brian Rockpo.
Yeah, him.
You want Brian Rockpo?
That guy was him. Like, I don't know who else would you say, Wesley Woodyard or something?
You got a couple of okay saves. You got Jason McCourty at corner.
Nah. The Rockpo was pretty good.
You going to Rockpo? You're going to go ahead and put him at edge?
Let's do it.
All right, Brian Rockpo it is. Next up, New England. This is your team, bud. 99 to 2005.
We've got, what's that guy's name? Who's a D?
You need a D tackle and safety.
Richard Seymour, maybe?
You got Vince Wilfork as well.
Do we have DCs in this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Wilfork then.
Wilfork. All right. DT.
You ain't moving that boy on the D line. All
right. Last but not least, New Orleans 2021 to 2025. You need a safety and a flex, which can be any position.
Honey Badger, probably.
You got Cam Jordan, Chase Young.
Honey Badger, bro.
Demario Davis, C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Honey Badger, bro.
You going Honey Badger? He's not on here.
He's literally on it.
No, he says a corner. Do you want him as a corner? Oh, no, you can also take him at safety.
He's definitely a safety. I'm going to take Honey Badger.
So put him at safety, and then you're going to roll for your flex?
Yeah.
All right, safety it is. Last roll, Kansas City, 2021 to 2025.
All right, Chris Jones, flex.
Chris Jones at the flex. Okay. All right. You went 13-7.
I'll take that. 13-7?
Yeah.
How many? A 20 game season?
Well, yeah, you got to win the Super Bowl.
Oh, all right. I'll take that. That's not bad.
Do you want me to do it? And if I get a higher score, the loser takes a shot?
Yeah, let's do it.
All righty. We'll run it back then.
Run it back. My team wasn't bad. I like my team. Solid. It wasn't
13-7. So I've only played this game one time, and I got a 20-0 first try. Let's run it. Atlanta
20-0 first time.
Yeah, I did. Atlanta 2021 to 2025. You got Bijan right there. Drake London's not a bad option.
Kyle Pitts, baby.
Kyle Pitts is right there. But I think I can do better. I'm gonna go Bijan. He's got over 2,000 total yards. So we're gonna go ahead and put him at running back. All right, next up, the Jets from 2011 to 2015. Yikes. Modern Jets is not great.
Is Quinn Williams there yet?
Brandon Marshall, 1,500 yards.
Eric Decker.
Kellen Winslow, Dustin Keller.
Austin.
We're going to go Marshall at the flex.
What about Matt Forte?
He wasn't there. He wasn't. He's like Chris Ivory people. Oh, yeah, this is what we wanted right here. Tennessee. We're going to go ahead and snag a 2,000-yard rusher. Bang. All right, now things get tight. I need a quarterback, and it ain't coming from Cleveland. 2016 to 2020, I need a wide receiver. Jarvis Landry, OBJ, tight end, Austin Hooper, Gary Barnridge, David Njoku.
He had one great year for no reason.
Do I go Jarvis Landry or Odell? Also got Terrell Pryor. Shout out to Terrell Pryor.
He's one of the last guys to go in the supplemental draft.
Jarvis. Oh God, I hate this.
Dude, prime Gary Barnidge was.
I also have Baker. I could go Bake Show.
Okay, that's not bad.
Cleveland Bake Show is not bad.
It's not great, but it's not bad at the same time.
That's tough. We are gonna go because I think I can do better. I think I can do better at tight end, and I think I can do better at quarterback.
Gary Barnidge, bro.
We're gonna go Jarvis Landry.
Josh Gordon. What about Josh Gordon?
San Francisco 99 to 2005. Does that get me to the guy I want?
Jeff
I don't
Garcia.
think it does. I don't think it gets me to the guy I want at quarterback, and it doesn't. Damn.
It's Jeff Garcia, bro.
Jeff Garcia is definitely an option. Tight end.
I mean, it's not a great option.
Eric Johnson, 82, 825, and 2 tutties.
Was that
I
before?
take Eric Johnson and then I got to take Garcia. He's a 4,000-yard passer with 31 touchdowns.
Was that before?
Take Garcia. It's not what I want, but I don't think we're going 20-0, but I think, okay, a tight end from Dallas. This could not have gone worse.
Gotta be Witten, bro.
Billy Joe Dupree or Gene Fugit.
What? Where's
Dugan's got 100 more yards and 10 more receptions. That's going to kill it right there. That might ruin everything for me. Should have saved my flexes, but the flexes were so good. All right, Carolina. This is defense 2011 to 2015. Got Greg Hardy. Greg Hardy right there.
Kuechly, bro. Kuechly.
Oh, Luke Kuechly should be on here. Yeah, he is.
Oh,
yeah, you got to go Luke Kuechly.
really?
Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay 2016 to 2020. I could get Carl Nassib.
Yeah.
Oh, Shaquille Barrett, 19 and a half sacks is pretty nasty. Devin White. But is there any really good corners or DBs? Keith Tandy, Carlton Davis, Brent Grimes, safety, got Winfield, Chris Conti, Justin Evans. I think the best bet here, you got Domicon Sue. I think the best bet here is Shaquille Barrett, 19 and a half. I'm going to put him at flex or edge. There's so many good edges. So I'm going to put him at flex. Carolina 2021 to 2025. Got Brian Burns, who's fine. I don't think this is going to be a good role.
What do you think is the hardest position to get here?
Oh, they have Derek Brown. They do have Derek Brown.
Derek Brown's not bad.
Derek Brown's great at defensive tackle. I love that. Houston 99 to 05. This is when they first. This is the expansion team. Dunta Robinson, 6 interceptions, 19 PDs, which is nuts for a corner. 17 and 22. Marcus Coleman. Yeah, welcome to the team, Bucko. Do I put him at safety or I'm gonna put him at corner? 7 interceptions for a corner. Nuts. 1999-05 again. Oh God. That's just not great. That's just not great. Michael Lewis, 100 tackles, 2 interceptions. And then we're gonna pray we get a decent edge here. Pittsburgh is what we needed. You got Brett Kiesel, James Harrison.
Harrison, bro.
Yeah, you gotta go Harrison.
Gotta be.
17 and 3. Yeah, I knew Jarvis Landry would hold me back.
Jarvis Landry was a great slot receiver at his time.
He was, but I just needed something a little bit better at that wide receiver. I should have put Brandon Marshall at wide receiver. I think I had Landry first, actually. So, yeah, that's really what held me back was that Jarvis Landry pick. But I feel like if you have Landry in the slot and you have Marshall on the outside, that's a pretty tough pass duo to stop. You know? But anyway.
Who are you, Oscar?
Anyway, you got to do a shot now.
Shit. I don't have a shot.
I got 4 more wins.
What do I have to do instead?
Finish the beer or drink a full one.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Ugh.
All righty. Well, that was 20-0.
That was
I
fun.
want this to become a mainstay. That's a fun game. It's a fun game to test your ball knowledge.
I got great ball knowledge.
It's just all about offensive linemen and backup left tackles.
You know, that's all you need in life. Your balls aren't knowledge, then you ain't knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man. For sure. All right. Let's talk some news. Let's talk some ball.
Yeah, we haven't talked in a while, but there's a lot of big news last couple of weeks that we kind of missed. Like huge trades early in June.
Yeah. So do you want to run through them real quick and get our reactions?
Let's do it. I'll do my boys first because why not?
Yeah.
You know, I was so hyped last season. Getting to the Super Bowl for the Patriots could not have gone any better. If they went into this season with Romeo Doubs as wide receiver 1, I probably would have killed myself. It would have been over. Kerry would not have gone on. He would have just gone on there, just ended it all. But AJ Brown is a Patriot. You know what? We haven't had a wide receiver 1 since I was a little kid, and I'll take it. We're
had
talking
Stephon Diggs last year. What are you talking about?
Now. Yeah. We had little Jewish guy, Julian Edmond. We had Stephon Diggs in his 40th year. We got a wide receiver 1 in New England for the first time in years. We're ready. I am excited to see what the A.J. Brown Drake May connection is. I was not happy with the Dobbs signing, but as a wide receiver 1, I'm happy with Dobbs as a wide receiver 2.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. If he ended up as a wide receiver 1, I would have been pissed. But as a wide receiver 2, he's a big upgrade. A lot of people said, is A.J. Brown, I forget how old he is exactly.
He's got to be 32, right?
I know, and last year he did not have a great year. But I'm excited to see what A.J. Brown and Drake May are going to do.
Well, I mean, it's tough. Oh, he's only 28 years old.
Yeah. I wouldn't say a peak for wide receiver, but it's
Then again, he was born the same year I was, so he's old.
You want to call yourself older, Zach?
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see what Drake.
And it's his birthday in 7 days, a week from today. He will turn 29.
Well, tell me a Patriots receiver you've been excited to see in the last 10 years. Nobody. We finally.
What about Kiki Kuti? What are you talking about?
Zach, we finally have somebody that's going to scare opposing teams.
What about Jacoby Myers?
Even if he is a low top 20 receiver in the NFL next year, he's still the best receiver the Patriots have had in years. Years. I'm excited to see I don't think we're going to see top 5, top 10 wide receiver in the NFL, AJ Brown. But if he can do his job decent enough, I will take it. People are low on the Patriots. I'm low on the Patriots. They had a much better year last year than people thought they were going to have. That was the terrible receiving core. AJ Brown. Cornerbacks are going to be scared of him. He's a tough play. He's a big boy. And I'm really excited to see what he's going to do in New England. I would have liked to see another weapon or no, but AJ Brown is number 1. Dobbs.
You want to add a weapon in the backfield, or?
Yeah, I've never been a huge Ramondre Stevenson fan. He's fine, and Henderson kind of had a disappointing rookie year, but I still think he has high potential. But I would like them to see. They have a couple young guys, but I feel like they do really need a better pass catcher in that group.
Yeah,
and especially with tight end too. Hunter Henry's on his probably last couple of years in the NFL. They drafted Eli Reardon the 3rd or 4th, pretty early this year.
Yeah, we got Borkature, so
yeah, I don't got nothing on that one. But Patriots definitely need some weapons. But AJ Brown, I'm excited. It's a very exciting time to be a Pats fan right now. I'll take it. I was very happy with that trade. If that didn't happen, I feel like everybody thought it was going to happen at that point. But if
there were 7 different teams that said that they were going after AJ Brown late. It was
if you entered the season with Romeo Doubs wide receiver 1, not really having a huge offseason, I think a lot people just weren't going to be ready for this year. But
yeah,
I'm excited for the Patriots. I know we got a really tough schedule, but AJ Brown is out. I'm expecting Drake May to take a step above. We'll see if that happens. Line should be a little better. We'll see what happens. But I'm excited for the Pats this year. I don't think we're going to make the Super Bowl again. But
are y'all moving Will Campbell inside where he belongs?
I think they'll give him another year. I feel like they're going to move their first-round pick this year to left tackle by 2027 and then move Campbell on the side like he should have been all the time.
Yeah, Campbell's a guard. He's not a tackle.
Yeah, but
not an NFL tackle.
He's definitely going to get another year, I would think, at left tackle.
Okay.
But you know what? I 2 years ago, I didn't think the Patriots would be at this point. And I feel like I don't have as high expectations as last year, but if they can make the playoffs this year, I'll be happy with how hard of a schedule they have.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with the Jaguars. Their schedule is so hard.
Yeah, I'd be happy with the Patriots 9-8 season.
If we can get to 10 wins, I'd be absolutely thrilled.
Jaguars just really trust in their, team from last year. I mean, they didn't add much, and
The only thing I was super disappointed in the draft, we didn't go after some kind of athletic field linebacker that could cover it, be a coverage guy, because I think that's going to be the biggest missing piece, not having Devin Lloyd.
I would like to know the running back for the Jaguars, but
I mean, I saw good stuff out of the guys that are in the room this year. So I could believe that they've seen enough from the guys that they have. They feel like it's going to be okay.
And a lot of it's on Trevor Lawrence too. Like a lot of people think Trevor Lawrence, second year in the system, that he's going to really ball.
I mean, he got a lot better as the season went on. So, I mean, he had an insane December. So it'd be nice if that could keep it going. I think the wide receiver unit's extremely, extremely well-rounded. I think that they're finally doing what I thought they would do with Travis Hunter when they drafted him. Is you can have packages for him on offense, but he's primarily a cornerback one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think he's a much better corner than he is a receiver. Having him back is going to help that defensive backfield a lot, I think.
I would say too, me and Trevor talked about this a couple of weeks ago. Whether it's on the pod or not, but I think the AFC South is one of the most underrated divisions in the NFL heading into the season. You look at it, the Jaguars had a great season last year. They got pretty much everybody back. They should be very competitive this year. Texans have a great defense. The O-line they rebuilt the O-line, should be better. If the offense can take a step forward, this could be one of the best teams in the AFC. Mm-hmm. The Colts had a good season last year. People think they'll take a bit of a step forward back this year, but they're going to be competitive regardless.
Yeah,
I do think the Titans are going to be a much better team than they were last year. I don't think they're going to go far, but at least more competitive.
They're in rebuild mode. They drafted a quarterback the previous season, so you can only any team that's drafting first overall and taking a quarterback, that's rebuild mode. You got to give it at least 2 to 3 years to see what you really got in a guy.
Well, even that, I feel like even the bad teams last year, whether it's the Jets, whether it's the Raiders, whether it's the Titans, all of them have better rosters this year. I could see them being not hugely better this year, but a bit more competitive than last year.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I like this division this year. It's kind of, if the Texans offense could actually show up, I think they should
turn the ball over.
Well, if they get even a decent offense, they should win the division pretty easily, I would say. But if not, Jags looking good, Colts are going to be competitive. It's pretty much up to that.
All right, what's the next big transaction that happened during our hiatus?
This was more everybody expected A.J. Brown to go to the Patriots, or there's a couple of teams maybe. This one came out of nowhere. Myles Garrett to the Rams. I was shocked when I saw. I don't know about you, Zach, but I
couldn't believe it.
I was like, "What is this, Matt? Is this Madden coming to life?"
Yeah, I could not believe it.
Trent McDuffie was a big one already, and then get this one.
Yeah. And then Aaron Donald talking about coming out of retirement for one more ride. Dude, can you imagine those two on the defensive line together? That's not fair.
That's insane.
I did see a funny tweet, though. Some Carson Beck fan account tweeted, "I'm just saying Arizona signs Carson Beck, and the Rams scramble to get Myles Garrett."
But, honestly, I love this trade for both teams. I think the Browns are Jared Verse is a very good player. He's super young, and they got picks out of it. The Browns are set up very good for the future. Rams are obviously going to win now, so they're good. But I love this trade for both teams. But
the only reason I wouldn't like it for the Browns is that they've kind of proven year after year after year after year that they can't do anything with 400 picks?
I know, but like they're starting to build on the defense. Jared Burris, Carson Schweizinger, Mason Graham. They're getting a lot of talent on that team. Like even without Garrett, they have a lot of talent on that.
No, for sure. It's just that offense. Although I hear, speaking of your namesake, there are the betting favorites to take Sorsby in the supplemental.
Did you see what happened tonight?
What happened?
I guess Zach has not seen the news today.
I have not.
This was the huge news today that the NFL declined a supplemental draft. So he will not be getting drafted this season. And he is now suing the NFL for not allowing him to be drafted.
Wow.
They're like, they sent him a huge letter with Schefter posted. And they're like, basically, he didn't give them enough notice, was kind of their explanation. And that, oh, we'll see you next year. Well, like, good luck next year was kind of the thing. And then he came back and said, and like his lawyer said he's going to sue the NFL. So Brendan Sorsby will not be entering the NFL in 2026. He will either be going to the CFL or waiting for the draft next year. But it's kind of this huge mess.
Yeah.
Which is kind of it's kind of crazy. You see all these domestic violence, all these other crap going on. But, I mean, not that gambling is a good thing for any means, which is obviously a mess. But, like,
yeah,
that they're going to take a president and deny him. Like, that's
Rashi Rice can break his.
Yeah, it's been like I think
his parole.
I think it's been 5 years since the supplemental drafting. Like it was like Terrell Pryor, Josh Gordon.
Yeah,
but the fact that they're saying no because of his gambling is kind of a crazy like precedent to set.
Well, did they say it was because of his gambling, or did they say it was because of the short notice?
Supposedly, it was a short notice. Like you can read this after the episode, but it was like. Because I think they had like 3 or something days before the official notice that they gave. But a lot of people are mad about it. But it's also like he's suing the NFL. His lawyer said he would be suing the NFL after this happened. But it's like, is it time to just give it up? Focus on spending a year in the CFL. Next year, go for the NFL draft. It's like, are you just going to piss off the league? Like he's trying to sue with like the CBA, that it's like against the CBA laws or something now is his new. But like he sued the NCAA a couple like recently. Now he's suing the NFL. It's like they also said he didn't like. They didn't think he kind of took responsibility for his actions at the same time. But it's just this whole mess of a scenario. Which, I mean, the problem, he's a good quarterback. I think most people would say he's a talented quarterback. People would have taken him early in that draft if it happened. But
yeah,
it's just kind of a whole mess, this scenario. Like, is he ever going to even play in the NFL at this point with how off the field issues right now? Or is he just going to,
Yeah, I don't know. So that's an interesting situation because I thought if he would have been able to play college football this year, I thought that like, okay, the NCAA is officially dead. Like that is the NCAA killed. You know what I mean?
Because I think he could have played too if it wasn't for all like he just didn't want all the negative everybody that was against him. Like, oh, I wouldn't play Texas Tech, blah blah blah. Because they did that ruling,
Yeah. But, I mean, like, I really do feel like if he would have played college football this year, it would have been, like, the death of the NCAA.
It would have. But at that same time, we saw Ole Miss, the local judge ruling.
I hate that as well. I feel like the NCAA, when they're fighting these court cases, they need to go and, like, motion for a change of venue. Like, hey, like, we can't try this case in Mississippi. We can't try this case in Lubbock, Texas, because you're not going to get an unbiased judge. Like, it's literally impossible.
I just don't get why, like, there was a bigger
No,
Chambliss.
I think so. For me personally,
It's an issue
I saw them as
either way.
basically the same way. I saw them basically the same way. The Ole Miss judge definitely, graduated from Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's okay now that Chambliss is fine. He can have 8 years of eligibility. Who cares? Same thing with the Texas Tech guy. Like the NCAA can't stop him from playing college football.
It's just the best. Like,
But like if I was the NCAA, okay, I would throw my nutsack on the table, for lack of a better phrase, and say, okay, I will not stop you from playing college football. But the NCAA still considers you an ineligible player. Every game that you play in, your team forfeits. You can play the game, but you forfeit that game.
It's not consistent at all. Because, like, I don't know if you saw the Tennessee quarterback from last year, Joey Aguilar. Like, he tried for kind of the same thing, and he got denied.
Well, he probably didn't have a judge that graduated from the University of Tennessee.
It's like there's not consistent throughout. It's just kind of the mess that is NCAA right now.
Well, that's why I said they got to file for like a change of venue, or like say, okay, we're gonna we have to do this. If you want to do this, we got to do it in federal court. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was kind of crazy too. Like, if Sorsby ended up playing, he kind of like decided not to play just because of like the anti-public reaction that like teams are threatening not to play Texas Tech. But like, he literally went against an NCAA ruling that like he could have played regardless of what the NCAA thought. It's like they don't have control of their own league at this point.
I just think I think that the NCAA kind of needs to set their nutsack on the table and just say, listen, you're allowed to play every game. You're an ineligible player. If you play that game, the NCAA will consider that as a loss.
It's just ridiculous at this point. Like, how can you go on one side and promote sports gambling, whether you're the NFL, the NCAA, but at the same time suspend these players for gambling? Like,
well, I mean, Pete Rose is never going to see the Hall of Fame for the same reason.
That is true. But like, what's his name? Mike Florio. Do you know who he is for Pro Football Talk?
Yeah.
He was making this. He kept tweeting all like today about, oh, this is unfair. Sorsby should be like all these CBA rules, blah blah blah. And then he saw people in the comments on his website. He has all these advertisements promoting sports gambling. It's like, why is this? It's just a mess at this point. You can't go halfway. It's like you either have to get rid of it all or just say it's all right. Like,
so, like here would be my counter to that is let's say I'm a television company and I run ads from like 9 p.m. to like 7 a.m. Okay. And in those ads, I have like vaping commercials or cigarette commercials. I don't think you're allowed to advertise for cigarettes anymore. But let's say I have vaping commercials. You're still allowed to advertise for vapes, I believe. But in my building, I don't allow people to vape. I don't feel like there's a contradiction there. It's part of a business. Like the NCAA and the
you can't
and the
NFL, but you can't be like so anti vaping and then at the same time have vaping ads.
I don't think that they're so anti-vaping, or like I don't think that they're so anti-gambling.
But like,
they want people to gamble on their games, but they don't want the players playing in the games to gamble on the games. Because it hurts the integrity of the sport if you find out that Brendan Sorsby took his under on passing yards today.
But then what is it? Is it fine if he bet on Division II football that he wasn't playing in?
Me personally, I would say yes.
You said that's fine?
I think that's fine.
So then is it fine if he bets on Division I, but not his games?
I would be okay with it.
It's like it gets, but so it's wrong if he bets on his own team.
Correct.
But it's just like there's just no standards at all. Is the real issue?
Well, my line in the sand would be if you bet on your own games.
That's
That's a red line that you can't cross.
I mean, you've seen
Like, I'd be okay if Brendan Sorsby playing at Cincinnati bet on the Ohio State-Michigan game. I don't care. That doesn't affect the game at all. But Brendan Sorsby, if he was like, oh, I'm taking my over on completions, and he's going to check out of plays to throw passes where it should be run, that's a problem.
I mean, you've seen that like in the NBA in the last couple of years. You've seen like NBA players. It was John T. Porter that was like telling all his family to bet the unders on him and then making tons of money because he would purposely miss shots, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's just...
And then you saw him accidentally make a shot, like a deep three, and he was like...
fuck.
God damn it.
It's going to take a lot to fix this, honestly.
Yeah, so I like gambling. I think that obviously if you have a gambling addiction, it's a problem. I bet very small amounts of money that I'm okay losing. So I like gambling. It's just a fun thing to do. And at the level that I do it, it might as well be betting pennies. I don't bet more than $5 on almost anything. So I think I have a very healthy relationship with gambling where I bet a little bit of money. I never lose too much, and I have a good time doing it. I understand where it could be a problem, but when you're talking about players betting on games, I think you run into a little bit of a gray area. But I think that area is no longer gray if you're betting on your own team or your own statistics, because I think you run into the issue where, like, okay, Brendan Sorsby, he's betting his touchdowns over to 1.5 against West Virginia this week.
But was it he was ever betting on his team when he's playing though?
Yes.
I thought he was only when like he was a backup.
Nope, he bet on his own team when he was playing.
I thought it was that he only bet on them when he was like a backup. He never actually played.
I believe he might have even bet his player props, but I would have to double check.
I thought he never bet on like Cincinnati or anything when he was actually on the team, like playing a game. Not he was betting when he's on the team, but never when he was actually like a starting player. I thought he was overrated, by the way, because like several of the big games last year he sucked in. But I was very interested to see where he was going to go in that supplemental draft because I thought somebody would have taken a chance on whether it's the Browns, whether it's the Jets. But
Jesus Christ.
He bet on an insane amount of things, though, is the crazy part. Like, I think it was like thousands of bets or something crazy like that.
Yeah, he placed thousands of bets totaling at least $2,900 in an 18-month span in Indiana. Across 4 years, total wagers amounted to approximately $90,000.
For the guy that, like, I think he was the number one. He had, like, the number one NIL deal in the NCAA heading into this year with Texas Tech.
Huh?
Yeah, for the guy that got, like, I think he was the highest paid NIL deal in the NCAA this year.
I think that's correct.
Which for a team, I mean, Texas Tech that has spent so much money in the last 2 seasons. It was crazy.
Didn't they get bounced first round of the playoffs?
No, they beat. I think they won first round and lost second.
Did they play like JMU or something? No, they had a bye in round one.
It was BYU, I think. No, yeah, it was a bye. They had a first round bye. Their offense was terrible though. They had a really good defense. Like I don't know if you watched that game, but like their defense kept with Oregon, but then their offense. Oh
yeah,
it was like
that he played Texas Tech played terrible.
Yeah,
offensively.
like they
should never have been in that game with how bad their offense.
They had a playoff like level defense, but their offense would not have been anywhere near that. Was the problem. Because they had a bunch of guys drafted early too in their D line. But yeah, just a whole mess of a scenario. Honestly.
I can't find.
It sounds like it's either going to be 2027 NFL draft or CFL for him at this point.
Honestly, I think what would be best for him is probably CFL. Keep playing. I mean, obviously the competition there is the biggest thing would be you're playing grown men in the CFL. You're still playing kids in college.
And people had him as like QB3, QB2 in this year's draft. But just a mess, the whole thing, honestly.
Just a mess.
But
yeah, I missed that piece of news that had come out. Do we have any more transactions that happened this offseason? Or since we've been gone?
No, I mean those were like the really big ones that I wanted.
Those are really big ones. They were crazy. I can't believe the Browns went
the same day.
That hit me on like a random Wednesday in the middle of the day, like noon. It was just like Myles Garrett's been traded to the Rams. I was like,
how about let's get all these new. How about your top 3 Super Bowl favorites in each conference, Zach? How about we do that?
Top 3 Super Bowl favorites in each conference. I don't like this team, but I think that they got a lot better this offseason. So I'm going to start with the AFC. I think they got a lot better this offseason. I think they got a lot better than everyone else in their division. I think that there is a chance they kind of run away with the division this year. And I'm gonna start it with the Cincinnati Bengals. I really like what
I like that.
I don't like the Cincinnati Bengals. I think Joe Burrow is.
Did you see his comment?
Yeah,
he was like the 2019 LSU or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw up. Anyway, I think Joe Burrow's a bit of a schmuck, but I think Joe Burrow prefers to aura farm over playing good quarterback play. So, but I do think that they got a lot better this offseason. I think that the rest of the division didn't. I think the Ravens got a little bit worse. The Pittsburgh Steelers are going to finish 9-8. And the Browns are the Browns. So
that's fair. All right.
They'll be good one day, we swear.
All right, this might be crazy. Crazy.
Okay.
The LA Chargers. Crazy. They had the defense last year. They had one of the best defenses in the NFL.
They had a really good defense.
A little older, but they brought everybody pretty much back. They get a great defense. Justin Herbert and Mike McDaniel, I like as a combo. Hampton's in his second year. I think he'll be better. You know, receivers, Gaston, McConkey, Trey Harris, they got some talent in their group. But honestly, it's really it's up to the O-line. They have the tackles if they stay healthy, whether it's Joe Alt or
Sean Slater.
Sean Slater. They've tried to address the interior line. I don't know if they will, but if this O-line can be decent, I really think this Chargers team can make a run and win the AFC West this year. And
I don't hate that at all. I think
we've seen Mike McDaniel be really good at OC. So like him and Justin Herbert should be a decent combo.
I don't hate that at all. I am going to go with a different team though. In that division, I think the Broncos are just better.
Yeah.
I think the Broncos are just better. I think that, honestly, if the offensive line of the Chargers can stay remotely healthy for one season, I think that they have a chance to make a deep playoff run. And I think that if their offensive line can stay even remotely healthy and they're not playing guys that played like XFL ball like 2 years ago.
Cole Strange.
If they can stay remotely healthy, I think that they can challenge for the division. My problem is I just haven't seen it. I have not seen a full season of offensive line for the Chargers stay healthy. So it's hard for me to be like, yeah, the Chargers, the guys are back, they're healthy, they're good. Because like week 3, I'm going to see Slater go down, and then week 5, I'm going to see Alt go down. Like, well, their best they could do now is 10-7, or 10-7.
Yeah.
So I like the Broncos a little bit more. I think Bo Nix showed a little bit of something last year that I didn't think he had. Admittedly, he proved me wrong. Or am I just not right yet? And he shows
Possibly.
But I think that they're just a better team. I think defensively they're incredible across the board. I think offensively, Bo Nix is going to continue. I think he's going to continue to improve. He's at least proved over his first season to his second season. I think you probably see continuation of that. So, and I think that the offense is simple enough and efficient enough that it makes it very easy on a young quarterback to be able to. Well, I say young, he's like 28 or whatever, but makes it easy on a quarterback that is new to the NFL or newer to the NFL to play within the system and play well. So I'm going to put the Broncos right there as well.
I'm going to copy Zach, honestly. They pretty much the exact team they had last year. Defense is elite. We know that. Great O-line. They added Jalen Waddle, got some weapons. RJ Harvey, second year. It's really just whether Bo Nix is healthy or not.
Yeah.
Which it sounds like he'll be ready for week 1, ready to go. I mean,
that's what I heard as well, is that he'll be ready to go week 1.
They don't even need him to be that great of a quarterback. As long as he's a solid game manager.
Yeah, he just needs to be a guy that can distribute the ball.
Yeah, this is a great team. If he can be good, if he's healthy, good enough, this team is going to go far.
He has to limit the turnovers and stay healthy.
I think if Bo Nix had been healthy, I think this team could have won the Super Bowl last year. I think
there's definitely a chance of that. My last team for the AFC, I have I'm going to go honorable mention first. Honorable mention, I'm going to put my Jags in there. I don't know what their team's going to look like this year. We are missing some key important pieces from last year, including ETN and Devin Lloyd, which were both pretty integral parts of the offense. I think that the ETN, as much as I love the guy, I think he'll be easier to replace than Devin Lloyd, just because I think in general running backs are easier to replace than really good linebackers. But I'm going to put them in as an honorable mention just because staying positive. I believe in my team. I believe in Gladstone. I believe in Cohen. So, that being said, I'm trying to think. God. That being said, I think I am gonna take the Texans as my third team. Wow. Yeah, I think that their defense is elite. I think defense wins championships. I think if their defense would have been I think that their defense was probably top 3 in the league last year.
It was top 1, dude. If their offense was even top
so if their offense would have been mediocre, they probably would have won a championship. And that's not me. That's as a guy that doesn't like the Texans. I'm a Jag fan. If their offense would have been mediocre last season, they would have won a championship. But their offense was dog shit. So I am rooting for their offense to be dog shit again. But I think that their offense is going to improve. I think they're going to be a very tough out for any team that they play because that defense is so tough. If C.J. Stroud can turn it around, get closer to what he was his rookie year, he doesn't even need to be as great as he was his rookie year. He just needs to be closer to that. And I think that this Texans team is poised for a very, very good season. And I hate to say it as a Jags fan.
Okay. I'm going to copy Zach on this first one. I think the Cincinnati Bengals. As I have saltines in my mouth, we all know that Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and the Bengals offense is going to be elite. We all know that.
Yeah.
The O-line, even if it's fine enough, doesn't really matter. they've done enough in this defense with their Dexter Lawrence, all the draft picks they made. If this defense is even okay, like middle of the tier,
Yeah, if they could be like
20,
top 20 defense, I think that they're going to be pretty
give
good.
this offense a top 15, top 20 defense at worst. They're going to playoff team, and like you don't want to play Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Mike Gesicki, all these weapons.
Yeah, with Chase Brown coming out of the backfield as a check down option. Yeah, it's that offense, if healthy, is a tough out for any defense, and that includes the Texans because there's just too many weapons.
They're a scary team, and I don't want to face that.
Yeah.
So they're my number 3.
Hopping over to the NFC, I'm going to start with the team that just got the Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They already have a pretty good defense. Jared Verse is a very good defensive end. He is not Myles Garrett, and if that fucking defensive tackle comes out of retirement and gives these guys the best defensive line ever, I'm going to be triggered. But I'm going to go with the Rams at 1. I think that there's a very good chance if they get him back from retirement, it is wraps on that division and maybe wraps for the NFC because their offense is already good. Matthew Stafford hasn't shown any signs of slowing unless he has like a Peyton Manning last season downfall this year. I think that this team's very, very good.
Yeah, like I'll give him. That's another one of my 3. Like, what do you even say about this team? This is probably the best roster in the NFL. The one thing you could say, there's not a lot of depth. So, like, if there is injuries, it could be an issue. But like, it's an insane team.
Yeah,
they're going to be good. They may not be good right away, but like, you don't want to play against this team when it comes to playoff season.
Well, not only that, you also got a great head coach in Sean McVay, who even if injuries do happen, I trust in his ability to make adjustments and work the team in the way that you need to. But I mean, like that Rams team with Myles Garrett now, and that's not even a shot at Jared Verse because obviously great player. I think he's gonna have a great NFL career. But Myles Garrett is generational.
I still think they're going to add another wide receiver, too. That's my bet. I feel like they're going to add Tyreek Hill or Stephon Diggs, one of those guys that's still out there. Because, like, there isn't a lot of depth besides their top 2, which are obviously probably one of the top.
Odell Beckham Jr. is coming back to L.A.
He's a giant, bro. But, like, Tyreek Hill, you had one of those guys in the core, I'm just even more scared.
Yeah. NFC's tough. Because there's so fewer teams that I feel like are good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna go with a team. The reason I'm picking this team because I think that they're solid and they're gonna be a tough out. But I don't think that they're gonna win a championship this year. I think that they'll probably win 12 games. Maybe 13 games. But I'm going to go with this defending champions, Seattle. It's just a solid roster. It's a solid team. Sam Darnold's a solid quarterback. I mean, it becomes like you try and nitpick rosters and you're like, well, there's no spot on this team that's like weak. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like, and with like most other teams in the NFC, I can be like, well, that's a problem. Or that's a problem. But, like, I think the 2 best teams in the NFC right now are in the NFC West.
That's fair. It's the best division in football, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, not like the Niners are bad anyway.
Yeah, I just think that they're more on a decline than the other 2.
That's fair. I'll go with the Chicago Bears as my number 2.
I don't hate that.
Up-and-coming team. I think Ben Johnson's a great coach. A little question on the O-line, especially with at left tackle, but a lot of young talent in the skill player group. I still think Caleb Williams could take a step forward. Honestly, like, defense wasn't even that good last year. So
didn't they struggle with injuries last year at defense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, everywhere.
I think they're
they struggle with injuries everywhere.
So yeah, I get the Bears.
They gotta. My last one. I don't. This is another team I don't think can win a championship. I think that honestly, it's gonna be the Rams out of the NFC.
Yeah,
I'd be willing to put like a decent amount of money down on Rams as NFC champs right now.
I don't hate that at all.
I think my last team is more of like a long shot, but I do think that they got significantly better, and I do think that they are on a more upward trajectory than a lot of teams in the NFC. I think that they will win the division this year, and that is the New Orleans Saints.
Ooh, winning the division.
I think that they win the division. I think that there's a decent chance they win 12 games this year. I haven't seen their schedule.
I think anybody could win that division, though.
I think anyone but the Falcons.
That's fair. Falcons are good at 8-9. They could be second, but I can't see them winning the.
Yeah, I think that if Schuff could continue on the trajectory he was on last season, I think that there's a decent shot they can win 12, 13 games. Because I think that he, at the end of last season, was playing like the best quarterback in the division. Better than Bryce Young and better than Baker Mayfield in terms of his playmaking ability with his legs, in terms of his arm. I think that there are question marks with this team. There are certain parts of this roster that are very old.
For sure.
Very old. And cost a lot of money. And I think that you kind of need to have a youth infusion into that team moving forward. But I think that there's a lot of parts of this offense that work really well. Adding Travis Etienne, I think, is going to help take the load off Alvin Kamara a lot, which might bring him up a little bit. I know he's an aging running back, but he's still shown, even last year, that when he needs to, he can make a big play. And I just think that you still got a decent wide receiver unit in New Orleans. It's not good, it's not great, but it's decent wide receiver unit, and I think
still potential too.
Some potential, and you saw Schuff with it last year, and he looked fine. In fact, at the end of last year, he looked great with it. So I think another year in the system for Schuff, you could see some really good things out of New Orleans. It's kind of a long shot pick. Like, obviously, the easy pick would be to go with like the Eagles or the Cowboys, but I like the idea of doing a long shot pick because I just think that the trajectory that team was on at the end of last season was straight into the clouds. So,
well, they're definitely good end of last year. For me, my last team is going to come to hate them most NFL fans. I get the Dallas Cowboys. Sadly. You look at their offense, Dak he's not the best quarterback in the NFL, but he's top tier. He's got probably one of the best, not the best, wide receiver duos in the NFL. He's got Ferguson. He's got Williams. He's got a decent O-line.
I mean, it's not quite Myers in Washington, but it's up there.
Yeah. If their defense was terrible last year. They've done a lot to address it. If they're whether it's Caleb Downs, but if their defense can be same thing as the Bengals, like decent enough, top 12, top 15, this should be a playoff team easily. And I know it's still Dak in the playoffs, but I'm scared about playing this team deep in the year,
Yeah.
But
yeah, that makes sense.
There's a lot of
the NFC North. I just don't see Minnesota's not getting better.
No, Kyler faith.
No. The Packers are in just a stagnant period.
Which I saw today that Tucker Kraft is supposed to be not ready for this season. That he'll be placed on PUP along with Micah Parsons. So pretty much their two best players won't be ready for the first 4 weeks of the year. Excuse my 45 hiccups in my it.
Yeah, the Packers are kind of stagnant.
I think it's going to be Bears-Lions pretty much for the
Bears. The Bears are ascending. Lions a little bit descending, but again, they're a tough out for anyone.
And like
The Lions just need to figure out a defense.
and a lot of their games last year were like 1-score losses. So
Yeah.
they definitely got a shot.
Do you think Dan Campbell changes his play calling on fourth down?
A little bit, I could see. I mean, with how bad it ended up last year.
I mean, I can remember a lot more times that it hurt them than it helped them.
That's just who he is, It's ballsy.
It's ballsy. And you know what? It worked out really well the previous year.
But that's the thing with it. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's just, whatever you're going to say.
But wasn't it the Thanksgiving game where if they would have kicked field goals, they would have won the game?
That was the Bears, I think.
Yeah, it was the Bears on Thanksgiving where they got it into kicking, like into scoring range, and
that was the Bear. And then Ben, was that Ben? No, that was before Ben Johnson. And then they could have kicked the field goal, and then they wasted 40 seconds, and then Caleb spiked the ball, and then they ran off the clock.
No, I'm thinking of that. That was 2
years
ago. That was Nagy.
That was 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah, I'm thinking of last year on Thanksgiving. The Lions went for it on fourth down inside the opponent 35-yard line 4 times in the fourth quarter.
That sounds familiar. That man will not.
It might be slight over exaggeration. It might have been 2 or 3, but
no, he doesn't play it safe at all.
No, but I mean, I'll be interested to see if that changes at all moving forward this season, because I know it just bit him in the ass so much last year, and it bit him in the ass in the playoffs the previous year too.
I mean, I don't think he's on hot seat this year, but maybe the year after is when he finally gets.
I think if he doesn't make the playoffs this year, it starts. I don't think he's on the hot seat at all right now. I think if he misses the playoffs for a second consecutive season after going what was it, 14-3?
Yeah, if he's a rough season this year, next year
I think that seat warms up, but I think he's got probably if he has a decent year this year, 10 wins, I think he's probably got at least 2 more years after this year.
Yeah.
Unless they have an abysmal fall off, but I don't see that happening either. So.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. But if they kind of go from 14-3, winning the division, and then losing in spectacular fashion in the playoffs, and then not making the playoffs for back-to-back seasons, I think that seat gets a little bit warmer, because Lions have never won a Super Bowl, if I'm correct.
That is correct.
And I don't think that the fan base has the patience to enter an area where they're just kind of okay after going 14-3 2 years ago.
It's hard. When you still too.
So it'll be interesting to watch the Lions this year, because I think that, obviously there's some explosive players on that offense. Amon-Ra St. Brown, J-Mo, Jahmyr Gibbs still there. I think that they have to start looking to the future on Jared Goff.
For sure.
I think you might have already seen the best you're going to see out of him.
I like Sorsby there when originally the draft was going to happen.
Yeah.
That's a future guy.
Honestly, if I was the Bears or if I was the Lions, I would have spent a first-round pick on Sorsby in the supplemental.
I don't know about a first round, but
I would have spent a first round, because I think the Browns would have gotten him in a second round.
Maybe. I don't know.
I would have spent a first round and been that's basically our first-round pick for the next year. That's fine.
Would have been super interesting to see.
It would have been interesting. And I think, you know what, honestly, NFL missed out on some great marketing opportunities with that. So
I know. It would have been fun.
Yeah.
Would have got some beer league content in July. For sure.
Beer league content's tough in June and July, let me tell you.
I think probably end of July we'll start to get some of our preseason stuff going. Record predictions, QB rankings, all that stuff we usually do.
Yeah. But is there anything else you want to talk about before we sign off for the night?
I'm pretty much good. I'm hiccuping, ready to sit upside down, trying to get this off and head to bed. Pretty much way to go. Tuesday night.
Do you like hiccuping, Carrie?
I hate it. So I would take throwing up anytime. If you throw up, it's over. Hiccuping.
It never ends. It never ends. Well, we want to thank you guys for watching along, listening with us, commenting, doing everything that you guys do on this off-season episode of the Purely Football Podcast. We'll be back in 2 weeks, hopefully, with all three of us, preferably, to talk football, off-season news, play some games, drink some beer, have a good time. Until then,